Hi team, I hope you're all well. Today is Tuesday and I wanted to start a new vlog off because it's the bank holidays finished now, which is a shame. But today went really fast at work, which is good. So yeah, so it's after work now, it's like 6:30ish, maybe more like 7. So I'm going to go make some tea in a minute. I was going to watch my TV programmes. I need to watch last night's Game of Thrones and I also need to watch Sunday's SAS Who Dares Wins, but could really do with doing some reading, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I also need to edit some vlogs and upload. But what I might do is make my tea and then watch Game of Thrones while I'm eating my tea and then read, I think, because it's difficult to read while you're eating your tea, isn't it? Anyway, I digress. I have a package today, which I'm excited about. This has come from HarperCollins. Yay! It's very heavy. I know what's inside because they emailed me before the break to ask if I wanted to review this book, so I said yes, because it sounds fantastic. So this is The Furies by Katie Lowe. It's not often you get a hardback, is it? That's exciting because this isn't out yet. It's not out till the 2nd of May, which is exciting. It's coming out in hardback and ebook on the 2nd of May, and this will be the finished cover. I don't know what it looks like underneath. Just red underneath. Very nice. So on the inside of the cover it says, 1998, a 16-year-old girl is found dead on a school property dressed in wet white and posed on a swing. That's sick. No known cause of death. 4 girls know what happened. They've kept their silence until now. Sounds really good. I'm excited. I wonder if there's any more to tell you on here. There's quite a bit, but I don't want to read it all to you because it might tell you too much and then I'll spoil it for you. I think that's enough to tell you, to be honest. But it was advertised. The reason why I said yes, it really got my attention because it was advertised as The Secret History Meets The Craft in this story of obsession, murder and witchcraft. And I love witchcraft and I loved the film The Craft. I've not seen it for several years. I do have it on DVD, but I love the film Craft. So yeah, that got my attention. It also sounds a little bit Pretty Little Liars-ish. Maybe as well, but I'm excited. It's a fairly chunky book though. Not too bad actually. 372 pages, so it's not too bad, but yeah, gorgeous cover, depending on whether or not you like faces on the cover, but yeah, it's cute. I'm excited. So thank you very much to HarperCollins for sending me that. I appreciate it. So this week what I want to read is as follows. So I want to finish off listening to Cinder, which I'm listening to on audio. I'm not very far, to be honest. I'm 77 pages in. In fact, I'm a little bit further because I listened to a tiny little bit today, but not that much further. It's pointless trying to find where I am. I want to finish this week. I was going to try and finish it today, to be honest, but it was very quiet in the office. There was only me and one other guy, and I felt a bit rude having my headphones in. So I'm hoping to finish that this week for my Ancient Runes exam. My Owls, which is the last one I've got left to do now for a retelling. So hoping to finish that, and then when I finish listening to that I'm going to listen to Ready Player One, which is on my 30 for 30 TBR. It is also on my Avengers Readathon TBR. Yeah, no, it's not on my mental health on TBR. Yeah, so I'm excited to give this a listen. I am definitely going to listen to it. The text in here is so fucking small, so I definitely want to listen to this if I can. Which I can. I don't know why I'm saying if I can. I've got it on Audible. So yeah, I'm looking forward to giving that a listen as well. And then I need to finish Once and Future because I'm sick to death of it lingering now. It's doing my head in. I am on page 97. I haven't got any further than the last time I updated you. Don't know why I just don't get it done, to be honest. But yeah, I want to finish that off, and then also because this has come now and it comes out on the 2nd of May, it'd be really nice to get to this before it comes out next week. So I'm going to add that on here as well, and maybe a graphic novel or two as well on my Avengers Readathon. I forgot what I was saying then. on my Avengers readathon, I've got Miss Marvel, Rocket Raccoon Grounded Volume 1 and Alita Volume 1. I've also downloaded Lock and Key Volumes 4 and 5 as well. So I might chuck one of them in just to break it up a little bit this week, but we'll see. So that's 2 physical books and 2 audio books. I was going to chuck Legendary on here for this week as well to listen to, but because I haven't finished Cinder today, that's not going to be possible, so it's pointless even adding it on, giving myself the impossible task. However, I have no plans on Saturday and Sunday yet. My parents are away, so I don't necessarily need to go over to theirs. My brother is going to be looking after the dog, so I don't need to be over at theirs this weekend. So I think I'm just probably going to end up reading, to be honest, which is good. I am out Thursday. I'm going watching Avengers Endgame Thursday night straight from work, which I'm really excited about, but also want to cry about already, and I'm not even there yet. I don't want it to be the end. So I'm seeing that on Thursday. But yeah, other than that, I've no plans. So we'll see how it goes. So tonight, I think I'm going to, I really want to pick this up. But what I should do is make this a priority and try and finish this off. But I might read a graphic novel as well tonight. Maybe. And then I can start the week off with me finishing something, if that makes sense, because I haven't been able to finish this off, which I was really hoping to do today. We'll see how it goes, but those are my plans, my reading plans for the week, and I'm hoping that will work out for me. A girl can dream, right? But yeah, those are my plans for the week. I shall check back in with you at some point, probably tomorrow. Bye for now. Hi team, hope you're all well. Today is Friday, so I haven't updated you in a couple of days. Wednesday, I did read some on Wednesday, but I didn't read any last night on Thursday because I went to see Avengers Endgame with my best friend Kirsty, and it was really good. I'm a mixed bag of emotions, to be honest. I was crying through probably 80% of the film. I'm feeling overwhelmed about some parts, a bit underwhelmed about others. Yeah, I'm devastated it's over. I don't know how I feel about it. Obviously, I don't want to give any spoilers away, so I'm not going to say specifically what it was about it that overwhelmed me or underwhelmed me or I didn't particularly like or that I loved or they could have done better or they did a really great job with. But there are parts, all of those things, all of those emotions are going on with me with Avengers Endgame. So that's what I did last night. So today's Friday, I'm obviously back from work. I have a couple of parcels to open and I want to let you know what I want to read this weekend and also catch you up on what I've read this week so far. So let's start off by opening these parcels. I'll open this one first because I know exactly what's in it. I've ordered it myself. If I can get into it. I always seem to struggle with those. So 2 of these are bookish, 1 of them isn't, so I'm going to show you what isn't bookish first. So I've just ordered a Rocktech, I don't know what you call this, but it's like a USB thing. So the computer that I own doesn't have a CD drive, it's only got 1 USB port and there's no HDMI port in it, there's no SD port in it, like SD card port in it or anything. So I've bought myself this little thing where I can plug this in on the USB end. It actually turns into a different type as well, so I can lift that up and it's also like I don't know what port you call that. I'm not sure what that port is called. It's too technical for me. But anyway, then there's also a port that would actually fit my phone. This is like the standard port that seems to be going on with phones now. This one's like the one that was previous to this one, if that makes sense. And then on this side, there are 3 USB ports, which is handy because I have a wireless mouse, so obviously when the USB port's plugged into that, I can't plug my phone in to transfer anything from my phone, and I can't plug my SD card in at the moment from my camera to transfer anything from my SD card because there's no SD card slot. So now I have an SD card slot for it as well, and is that a micro SD slot as well? I'm not sure, but it looks like it's going to be really, really useful for me. It cost me about £19, I think, but I think it's going to be worth the investment as long as it means that I can start using my camera properly and plug several things at once in, so now I can have my phone plugged in and my mouse plugged in and something else plugged in if I want to. So yeah, that's going to be really useful for me. And then I bought Don't You Forget About Me by Vahera McFarlane. If you recall, I read this last month, possibly. I got an e-arc of this on NetGalley and I absolutely loved it. And at the end of May, I'm going seeing Lindsay Kelk, Vahera McFarlane and Paige Toon in Liverpool, so I wanted to get the books that I could get it signed, and I absolutely loved it. It's definitely the type of book that I would read again and again and again, so that's why I've ended up buying a physical copy of it. It was a really, really good book, and I do highly recommend it. If you're interested in finding out more about this, I will leave the link down below to my review that I did on my blog for this book. So I'm excited about that. And then I also bought Saga Volume 2, which I'm very excited about because I read Volume 1 last month, the month before, I can't remember, but I'm really excited to continue this. I just love the artwork, it's amazing, so beautiful, so I'm very excited to get on with that as well. And then I have this parcel, which I've got no idea what it is, to be honest. I mean, I might have when I open it, but I don't know right now what it is. It's not something I've ordered. Ooh, yay! Okay, so I made a request for this arc last week, and straight away they were like, yeah, for sure, we'll send you one. I was like, great, but nothing's come of it since, and I was like, oh, okay, maybe they're not sending it me. So I requested it on NetGalley this afternoon, and they rejected it straight away. I was like, oh, okay then. Turns out that they've sent it me. So this is Our Stop by Laura Jane Williams, and this has been sent to me from Avon Books, and this is what the finished copy will look like. Obviously this is an arc, it doesn't come out until the 8th of August, and I'm very, very excited about this. It sounds really good. This cover is quite cute, actually. I do love when they do this, so it's like train lines is what it's like. Yay! So it says, what if you almost missed the love of your life? Nadine gets the 7:30 train every morning without fail. Well, except if she oversleeps or wakes up at her friend Emma's after too much wine. It sounds like me. Daniel really does get the 7:30 train every morning, which is easy because he hasn't been able to sleep properly since his dad died. One morning, Nadine's eye catches sight of a post in the daily paper. To the cute girl with the coffee stains on her dress, and the guy who's always standing near the doors. Drink sometime. So begins a not quite romance of near misses, true love, and the power of the written word. A fabulous feel-good romance for fans of Holly Bourne and Dolly Alderton. Haven't heard of either of those, to be honest. In fact, I've heard of Holly, but I don't think I've heard of Dolly at all. Oh, they rhyme. I'm very excited about this. Ooh, yay! Thank you to Avon Publishing for sending me this. I'm very excited to give this a read and review. Yay! It's not too long. It's like 360 pages long. But I've begun to realise, actually, after rereading I Heart Forever, and after reading, to be fair, Don't You Forget About Me, that I really, really do enjoy contemporaries and romances and like women's fiction, if that's what you want to call it. They're just so easy to get through, and I just find them so, they're obviously mushy and fluffy and that's what they're meant to be, but I just really, really enjoy them. They make me feel so happy and so good that I just really enjoy reading them. So I'm just going to keep applying for more books like this, I think, and try and read more books like this. Like, I'm obviously trying to find my feet a little bit with the books that I do enjoy, and I enjoy thrillers, I enjoy sci-fi, I enjoy fantasy, I really enjoy YA. I think I've come to a point now where I don't particularly like drama-ish ones. So, for example, what book am I thinking of off the top of my head now? The Wife Between Us. I got about 50 pages into that one. I wasn't a fan of that. There's another one that I'm thinking of that I just could not get into at all. Little Fires Everywhere. Just wasn't a fan of it. So I think that genre for me isn't for me, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm still trying to find my feet a little bit, but I do enjoy sci-fi. Like, I've loved The Martian, and I've loved a few other sci-fi-ish books that I just can't think of any off the top of my head because my mind's gone blank. And I'm enjoying YA a lot and things like that. But I think, again, even with YA, I'm just trying to find my feet a little bit with some books. And sometimes I request books and then they come and I get partway through and I'm like, this isn't for me. And I obviously, I think it's sort of like a part in a reader's life that everybody goes through. And I think I'm still going through it. So, yeah. But yeah, this I'm going to love. I already know I am because... obviously, unless the writing is completely shit, which I doubt it is because they wouldn't have done it. But yeah, I reckon the writing's going to be mint and I'm really excited. Yay! Thank you, Avon Publishing, for sending me that. So, this weekend, what do I want to read? Let me tell you. So, I'm going to read Alita Volume 1, which is part of my Avengers readathon. And then I want to read Miss Marvel, which again is part of my Avengers readathon. So I want to read both of those. I think I'm going to read Miss Marvel tonight. And then I really, really, really want to finish Once and Future because I'm getting sick to death of this book still lying around now. I'm still no further. I'm still 96 pages in. So I just really need to get to it now. 48 pages in total. So I just need to get to it, finish it off and be done with it then. I'm hoping to sort of be done with this before the end of April so that it's done in April, if you like, rather than running into May. So I want to kind of make a really big dent in this weekend, unless I just completely finish it, which I'm hoping to. But I don't want to spend the whole weekend doing it. So I want to finish that. And then I want to read, I would really like to read Again But Better. But... I really want to read it because I don't really want it, it's on my Avengers readathon, but I don't really want it to go into May. But then I also want to read A Walk to Remember by Nicholas Sparks because that's on my 30 for 30 TBR. I've been looking through my 30 for 30 TBR the last couple of days and I'm like really behind on my reading with that, so I could really, really do with catching up on some of that if I can possibly help it. So I'd really like to read A Walk to Remember because it's only about 180 pages long. So it's not very long at all. It would take me a couple of hours to do, like tomorrow afternoon or something. So we'll see how we're going. But this week, what have I read this week? Oh, so I read Rocket Raccoon Volume 1 this week, which I gave 3 stars. I read Rocket Raccoon and Groot the week before, which I also gave 3 stars. They're alright, they're not bad. I know it's ridiculous, but I think I just prefer the movie version of Rocket and Groot. So yeah, it's alright. I didn't hate it. It was okay. 3 out of 5 stars. It was alright. And then I've been listening to Cinder as well, which is the final book for my Owls readathon. So actually I need to finish this weekend too. Although I do have Monday and Tuesday to finish it as well, but it'd be nice to sort of go into Monday listening to Game of Thrones and just listening to that next week because I really need to get through that. So I'm up to chapter 24, which is cool because I was at chapter 8. So I was on page 76, I'm now on page 216. So I haven't got too much further to go, I don't think. 387. And I am listening to this on audio, so I've got about 160 pages to go-ish. I reckon about 2 hours left on audiobook, so we'll see whether or not I get to this weekend. I could do with doing some... What could I do with doing some of? Oh, some bullet journaling, so maybe I could listen to it while I'm doing that, maybe. We'll see. We'll see whether or not I get to that. So yeah, it'd be nice to finish those 2 this weekend, and also A Walk to Remember, Alita and Miss Marvel this weekend. But we'll see, because I did this last weekend. I had an over exaggerated TBR that I didn't get around to. After saying that, I had a lot of family time last weekend. Both of my parents are away this week, so they went away on Thursday to Los Palma. I don't know where they've gone. And they're not back till Friday next week, so this weekend is pretty quiet. So I don't have any plans. In theory, I could just read all weekend nobody would know other than you lot, obviously. Everybody would know. What am I lying for? So those are my plans. We will see what happens and whether they are achieved. But I shall keep you posted and let you know how I get on. Bye for now. Hi team, I hope you're all well. Today is Sunday. As you can see, I am in my chill clothes. I'm just hanging out on the sofa. It is about 1:45 in the afternoon. I have spent the morning, I've been reading a little bit this morning, but then I spent the rest of the morning editing a couple of vlogs and they are now uploading. So hopefully they will go up this afternoon. But I wanted to let you know what I've been reading. So yesterday and this morning, I read Miss Marvel, which is a graphic novel. So I've finished that now. I think I'm going to give it like a 4 stars. It was really, really good. It covered quite a few things that I just was not expecting whatsoever. But yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. And then I'm going to read... I was listening to a bit more of this yesterday as well. I think I've got maybe 2 more chapters in. So I'm on chapter 27, which is like page 258. So I'm not doing too bad. I haven't got much more further to go. I'm hoping to sort of finish this first thing tomorrow morning, like on my way to work. And then while I'm in work as well. And then I can move on to Game of Thrones. And then this bad boy, Once and Future. I have done quite a bit on this actually since I last updated you. So I think I was on page 96 last time I updated you. And now on page 190, so like almost 100 pages. So I've just got this bit left to go. I think I'm like over 50% now, looks like it. So I'm about to sit down and do maybe an hour and a half sprint, and then I might watch a bit of TV, and then either, depending on how much more I get into this, either continue with this or jump onto Alita later on. So yeah. Planning on doing a bit more reading, and I shall check back in with you a bit later and let you know how I'm getting on. Bye for now. Hi team, hope you're all well. I just got to work, so I am about to get out of the car, but I wanted to do a quick update. So I decided to run this vlog until Tuesday because that's when the month ends. So today is Tuesday. So to update you very quickly, I finished Cinder last night, well yesterday, while I was at work, and then I started Studying Scarlet by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, which I'm really enjoying, so I'm hoping to finish that this morning, and then jump onto... I've sort of decided, I'll show you a bit more when I get home later, but I've sort of decided to go through my books, see what's on Scribd and make those a priority, because Scribd has this really bad habit of taking away books that you cannot, like, you know, hide in half of your wish list or whatever, the books that you've saved part way through the month, and you can't get them till the end of the month again. So I have quite a few that are on there, so I'm trying to make those a priority, including Game of Thrones. So I'm hoping to sort of get to another book this afternoon, get that finished and, well, started and finished. I do have a couple, so I've got like Ready Player One, Six of Crows, Legendary. I've got a couple more that I have on Audible, but obviously on Audible I've purchased them so I can keep them for as long as I want, so they're not going anywhere. So I thought I would make Scribd books a priority, get those out of the way, and then I can move on to Audible later on in the month. So that's what I've decided to do. So I'm either going to listen to Emergency Contact or On the Come Up this afternoon. I think I might go for On the Come Up maybe, because I quite enjoyed The Hate You Give when I read that last month. So yeah, but those are my plans. So I'm about to go into work. It's now 8:20 AM, so I'm going to go into work before these kids continue to look at me like I'm a weirdo. This is the first time I'm like recording outside of my home that isn't just, you know, a clip of something. But yes, so I shall check back in with you later, let you know how I got on. Oh, I haven't got any further with Once and Future, by the way. There is a reason for it. I was about to say I don't know why. There is a reason for it. I found on Sky on Sunday evening, Chicago Fire season 6, and I'm so behind, so I ended up watching about 7 episodes of Chicago Fire season 6 on Sunday evening, and then last night I watched the hour and 20-minute long episode of Game of Thrones, and then watched I think 4 episodes of Chicago Fire. So this is why I haven't read Once and Future, because I've been watching TV instead. Priorities. I do fully intend, I think what I've decided I'm going to do, because I finished season 6 last night, so I can move on to season 7, which I think is the season that they're on now. I'm not sure, but my intention tonight is to read, not watch any TV, and then tomorrow I'll catch up on SAS Who Dares Wins and a bit more Chicago Fire, and then Thursday I'll read. Friday I'm going to watch Avengers Endgame again with my dad, and then Saturday, Sunday I've got work Saturday morning, followed by I think my nails, and then I can read just then the rest of Saturday and all day Sunday because I have no plans. So that's my plan. I do want to get through Once and Future, but I also want to sort of, you know, like move on to my other books, so I don't know, we'll see. But yes, that's my update for you for the last couple of days, because I haven't updated you. Might try and read Alita tonight and get that out of the way, boxed off. It's nice, you know, to cross them off the list. So yeah, I might do that, but we'll see. So I shall check back in with you later. Bye for now. Hi team. Today is Tuesday. Today's Tuesday, and I just wanted to wrap up this week's vlog. So this is the last day of April, which is why I've ran this vlog until then. So I just wanted to let you know what I read this week. So I read Rocket Raccoon Grounded Volume 1, which I gave 3 out of 5 stars. It was okay. The illustrations are good, but I just feel like Rocket looks really, really evil. But yeah, it was alright. I think maybe I've sort of missed what's going on here, because in Rocket Raccoon Ungrounded, Rocket is separated from the Guardians, and I don't know what's happened. He says that the Guardians are no more. So I don't know what's happened. Obviously, I should have probably read these in order. I didn't know there was an order, but nevertheless, I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. It wasn't horrendous, it was okay. Then I read Miss Marvel Volume 1, which I gave 4 out of 5 stars. It was good. I enjoyed it. It wasn't what I was expecting at all. I thought it was actually Captain Marvel, but it's not. But yeah, it was good. There was a lot of diversity in it, and a lot of things that were dealt with that should be dealt with, but it was done in a really good way. Like, I wasn't expecting it at all. It was very, very good. Loved the illustrations. May continue with the series. I quite enjoyed it. It was all right. And then I finished 2 audiobooks as well. So I finished Cinder by Marissa Mayer. I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. It was quite good, actually. So this is a Cinderella retelling, and it's been done really well, actually. It's a sci-fi one. So Cinder is a cyborg, and the prince ends up coming to her like hut, her shop if you like. She's a mechanic, and his robot cyborg thing has broken, so he takes it to Cinder because he's been told that she's very, very good, not expecting her to be a woman. And they end up starting a kind of, I don't want to say a relationship because it's not, but they just kind of start flirting and stuff, but he doesn't know that she's a cyborg. So yeah, I read this for Secret Identity, which was, I think it was a Spider-Man prompt for the Avengers readathon. I should probably check that out, but either way, I'll let you know in the wrap-up fully what the prompt was. But yeah, it was very good. 4 out of 5 stars. I did enjoy it, and I'm going to continue with the series. I really liked it a lot. And then finally I finished, I started and finished A Study in Scarlet by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, which is Sherlock Holmes' story. It was very good, actually. I listened to this on audiobook. I do enjoy on Scribd, sorry. I do enjoy these on Scribd, actually. They're very, very good. And I really enjoyed it. I read this, what prompt did I read this for? Oh, I actually read this for Owls. I read it for Transfiguration, red on the cover. So obviously it's very, very red. It was really good. I do enjoy the Sherlock books, actually. And I've started watching the Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman Sherlock and Watson series as well, which I really enjoy. It's very, very good. I've started watching that with my dad. I hadn't realised that this was the first one, because the first Sherlock that I read was The Hound of the Baskervilles, and I loved that. I gave that 5 out of 5 stars. I've given this one 4. I did enjoy it. It was very good, but I don't think it gripped me as much as The Hound of the Baskervilles did. But yeah, I enjoyed it. It was very good. So overall, I finished 2 graphic novels and 2 books this week, which I don't think I've done too bad. But obviously, there is no Once and Future on this list. I still haven't finished it. I am like 215 pages or so in, so I haven't got that much left to go. I think I've got like 140 pages to go. But for some strange reason, I'm just resisting it. So normally I think I can read like 50 pages an hour. But with this book, it's only 30, and I'm not sure why. I think it's just quite, it's not heavy going, but it's quite world building-ish, because it's sci-fi and it's set in space, kind of. They're jumping from world to world to world, and it's just, there's a lot going on. There is a lot going on, let me tell you. But it's very good. I'm enjoying it. It is good. My plan is to finish it this week, though. So yeah, that's my wrap up. 2 graphic novels, 2 books, not done too bad. The Owls are now over. I did complete 12 out of 12 Owls, which I'm very, very happy about. And the Avengers readathon has been extended until the end of May, which is good, because it means I don't have to rush through those books for the Avengers readathon. So yes, I am going to end this vlog here, because tomorrow is a new day and a new vlog will be starting, and I'm excited. So yeah, I shall wrap this up here. Yeah, thanks for checking in ish. Yeah, if you like this vlog, please give it a like. I would really appreciate it, and if you've not already, please subscribe again. I would really appreciate it, and I shall see you next time. Bye for now.